Announcements-wise, nothing too crazy.
Huh?
I think our yeah, look. Gentlemen, let's play some D&D. All right. Glancing over my notes here. Last time we left off, we started with a dream that Odysseus was having. More of a nightmare, as he dreamt of his home back under the waves in some undisclosed location. Things started out normal, but quickly descended into chaos, and eventually he was pulled into an abyss-like darkness after being confronted by a manifestation of Bolden. Upon nearly drowning in this darkness, he was presumably pulled out by some entity, perhaps Undari himself, or something sent by him. Nevertheless, he was pulled from the abyss of his dreams, yanked back to the light, from which he awoke and found a sand dollar clutched in his hand with a large crack down the middle of it. After waking up, he walked around, found Silas keeping watch in the main area of the quarters of their iron crawler cart. After a quick exchange, Odysseus left the cart in search of a underground fight club, which he found. He partook in the fight club, going face to face with one of his congregation, the old man, Marrow. They traded some good blows, but wanting to just feel the pain, Odysseus allowed himself to be knocked unconscious by old Marrow, winning good old Column quite a bit of money in the process.
R.I.P.
Yep. After that, he returned with Bruna, the cleric, to the quarters.
What
where
were him
he
and Bruna doing?
She healed him.
I don't swing that
man.
way toward doors.
Oh, damn. She escorted him back to the cart, where he took over watch from Silas, who went to sleep, and eventually night turned into day, everybody received full rest, and a new day was upon the group, at which point Bruin, and by extension Kanak Bup, threw the dice of fate. Now Bruin, oh my god, Kaz.
Dude, I love it though. You made the cracking a smile on this little boy's face.
Yeah.
Took me a moment. My brain's scorched.
I love it though. I love it.
Kaz, through the extension of Kanak Bup, rolled the dice of fate and rolled a natural 20, which, if we recall, the last time a natural 20 was rolled, y'all had to fight a chain devil. So this time around, things were a bit more devastating, as shortly after this, during the day, you were notified by the conductor that a portion of the rails had been destroyed ahead of the iron crawler. Going too fast to stop in time, he announced that the iron crawler was going to derail. Bracing yourselves as best you could in the 30 seconds you were allotted, the Ironcrawler derailed, throwing all of the carts in disarray off the rails and scattered along the mountainside that it was traveling on. Of the 20 carts, including the engine, 13 of those 20 received total casualties of their occupants. Unfortunately, one of these carts contained the congregation of Odysseus, including the just recently crowned champion Old Marrow. Alongside this, many refugees perished. Looking around the scattered remains of the Ironcrawler, you noticed that Grashk was missing. So, coming back in, you all find yourselves at the wreckage of the Ironcrawler as the survivors, including Bruna, Coram, Durik, and Colum, as well as the other guard that was with Colum Duncan, and a few other soldiers that survived it. You see them busying themselves, gathering wounded, laying out the deceased. At one such deceased individual, you saw Bruna have a very intense reaction to their passing. But as such, they have gathered many of the dead so far, as you have also looked around, seeing and gathering what you could. You noticed there about half of the... Oh, not actually half. The adventurers that were along for the ride that started out in Ashmarsh along with you for the Black Swell, they are not among the dead or the injured that have been accounted for so far. So, with the scene set, what all would you like to do?
So, he's slowly making his way back up the hill. That was kind of where we were there, and he's moving slow. He's kind of hurt. When I get back up, I'm gonna try and see if I can't find these guys, little group.
Mm-hmm. It takes you a couple minutes to climb over the rock and wreckage, but after a couple minutes, you do meet up and with your party.
Yeah, so I guess I'm as we're going through, the carts trying to find him, I do want to make a special effort to go to the medical cart to see if my boy's there.
Okay.
Grashk.
You go up to the cart and you see this cart is the cart that Bruno was in at the time. This cart appeared to, when it derailed, did not seem to strike any large rocks or anything, but rather it almost slid down a not too precarious path along the rock face of the hill. So it is mostly undamaged, besides the damage that would have happened underneath as it skid across the earth. But as you go up to it, the door is kind of a little bit stuck, but you give it a little elbow grease and it opens up. Inside, you see that They appeared to have emptied out this cart, or you would venture to guess many of the individuals that were in the medical cart at the time of the derailment at this point in time were more so just passengers as opposed to wounded. You know, they'd been healed, they'd been tended to over the course of this journey. So most of them, if not all of them, were basically healthy again. But you notice that this cart that was filled with wounded at one point in time has nobody in it.
I'll turn to. Is this the first time that we've all been in here, or have these guys been here before?
No, so your party hasn't been in there.
Okay.
But you would gather that with Bruna being outside, tending to people and whatnot, that they either are part of the wounded that are on the ground, or they themselves were able to leave that cart of their own power and go about helping out as best they could.
Okay. With this, so they've climbed out of the cart and they're outside.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna go outside and look at the people that are out there.
Yeah. You look around. Make a perception check for me.
Yeah. Ooh, that's only a 6.
6. At this point in time, there's a lot of commotion going on. People are still like getting dragged out of the wreckage, and the handful of healers that they did have on board are busy healing the wounded or helping to pull some more out. So there's a lot of chaos going on. You like looking around, it's hard to really tell, picking out anybody in particular, Grash included. You can't really tell.
I guess I'll dive back in and go to the group.
Okay. Yeah, you give it one last look into the cart and around the group of survivors. You turn, and the rest of you see Kaz emerge from the wreckage and come towards you.
Kaz, how are you hurt? Do you need any healing?
I'll live.
This.
And you can see I'm holding like my left rib cage.
I am going to cast healing word on you. You heal 9 HP. As I reach down, I hit a couple strings.
I told you I'd live. Save that for those that need it.
Don't worry, I still have plenty. Well, oh my gosh, I accidentally cast it again. Ignore that.
Meaty whack.
I was gonna. I told you.
I accidentally cast it again. I hit spacebar and spacebar just automatically cast it. We should I look to like between us and the small group of survivors. I hate to do it, but we should probably go through all the carts and find all the supplies we can, shouldn't we?
Before we worry about supplies, we should make sure there's no other injured.
We've been through all the carts. Those that are in that group are the only ones that we found.
And you looked under all the rubble?
No, not quite. But we did a preliminary search. You're right. There may be
These
more.
dwarves are small. They might be under some of the rubble.
Yes, of course. Then let's go ahead and continue on and see if we can't find anyone else.
Are you all gonna start searching again?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I think while the group...
Odysseus, Aragorn, if you guys need to rest, please feel free to do so. You two took the brunt of the damage. Odysseus, you in particular, you look like you could use a rest.
Yeah, I have 6 HP. It's probably a good idea.
It's more the
think I might-
emotional damage.
It is.
Emotional
And his-
damage!
His 6th time over broken nose, just bleeding profusely. The bandage is just soaked all the way through.
I think that's a good idea. I think I'll just hang around the refugees.
Make sure nothing happens. I'm sure we'll be fine, but I'm also sure that noise may have brought something to investigate. We don't know if it will be scavengers looking for an easy meal or not.
Yeah, something derailed this train. We have to remember that as well. Someone or
Silas,
something.
You are the most healthy. You should be able to help us, correct?
Well, I'm slightly confused. One moment I was taking a rather nice nap, and well, next thing I know, shit has hit the fan.
You miraculously slept through it all. Not entirely sure how you managed that. Quite impressive.
You did slip
Well,
right through the conductor's warnings. Though we only had about a minute to prepare for the wreck. I should have woken you up, but I was kind of panicking.
I sometimes am afflicted with a bit of a sleep paralysis. It's quite horrifying. This sudden bout rendered me quite obsolete in this circumstance.
You do have capabilities of healing and restoration, correct? Well, certainly will be helpful there.
Under normal circumstances, maybe. But the last fight really took it out of me.
I think we got a long rest.
Did we?
We did.
Okay, sorry.
Yes.
We did
Yes,
good
we
on
Okay,
this.
well,
You're
I
good.
would be happy to. God, I'm losing my accent. Oh,
Just out of practice.
It happens.
So,
Then we should probably hurry. The sooner and faster we can get to these people, the better. Silas, do you have any capabilities of potentially locating people? You were able to locate the portals and such. I know people and portals are very different, but do you have any capabilities in that regard?
well, let me. No. Well,
Oh my gosh!
I
Oh my gosh!
really.
I do have. Oh my gosh! DM, okay. When we get to it, I have something I can do. I can use.
I myself can find the people.
I will be
Uthorn,
the
you,
hound dog.
You take charge. I'll follow your. I will follow your lead.
Okay. Well then, while Odysseus and Karagar relax, Cass, Silas, follow me. I promise. While I'm playing music, it may seem like I'm messing around, but I promise I am concentrating. So DM, I have detect thoughts, and it has the portion you can sense a presence of thoughts within 30 feet of yourself that belong to creatures that know languages or are telepathic.
Like,
Look, Uthorn.
Oh!
I
I
really
just
didn't.
read- I just read
what
the
kind of
description.
thoughts?
Sexual.
I just know the presence of the creature having thoughts. I don't read their thoughts or anything.
T.
I just
Mind
know the
thoughts or
presence.
like THOT thoughts?
I was gonna say, dude, did
Wouldn't
they
you
come
like
over
to
for
know?
dinner or?
Wouldn't you like to know? I will say I just read the description, and it specifically states the spell is blocked by 1 foot of stone, dirt, or wood, or 1 inch of metal, or a thin sheet of wood.
Well,
Oh, no.
shit.
Oh my god.
I'm still gonna try to use it. I mean, there's still
This
there
would
might
be ineffective.
there might be some, like, if I really focus on it, I might be able to push past my limits to be able to
Go even further
Wait.
beyond.
this is to go even further beyond. Starts like playing through the fire and flame of my heart.
That would be intense.
Uthorn, you said you weren't gonna mess around, but I think this is quite ridiculous.
So yes, I am going to cast Detect Thoughts. The duration is up to 1 minute, so what I will do is when we get to a cart, I will cast Detect Thoughts as we search for a minute, and then I will move on to the next course.
Okay.
Worse.
DM, while
You
we
eating
are
these people?
searching carts for survivors, I would like to ritually cast Find Familiar.
Okay.
It's gonna take an hour.
No one step on him.
I think while Kiergar's
Wow.
doing that and they're doing that, Odysseus is gonna slip and try to look at the tracks. He's very concerned about what caused this. If
that's
it's like
fair.
a setup for an attack coming. So
Yeah.
I think I do
so-
have. I'm just gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself so that I'm not like so I don't die again. I'll use my one use of it.
Good.
Give himself a little juice.
Ooh,
Nice. Damn.
Ooh, nice.
really
Double
good.
sixes.
That put me. Give me
Feel
some
a little
health.
More chipper.
Too bad I couldn't roll like that last session at all.
Oh yeah. Quick recap as well that I forgot to mention. Odysseus almost died, didn't die, and they leveled up.
Actually,
Hooray.
Watch that episode and
almost
you'll
died.
understand.
I almost died, didn't die, then almost died, then died, then didn't die.
It's-
You'll have to watch the episodes.
order.
It's very complicated.
Should have gone to Deadwood.
Yep. Okay. So we will, since Karagar, you're just gonna be sitting there channeling your magic. We'll start with Odysseus.
I'll try and keep an eye on the refugees, I guess, during that time, just so they're like, well, at least one of these guys stuck around, so at least they're not just leaving us.
Okay. We'll start with you, Odysseus. You slip away as the rest of your group, minus Karagar, begins searching once again through the wreckage. Slipping past the refugees and the soldiers, you make your way towards, or up the mountainside towards where the tracks were, where the Iron Crawler derailed. Getting to, it takes you about, good 10 minutes, I'd say, just because of the rocky, dangerous terrain, even with your monkey monk skills. You're pretty wounded, so you're kind of taking it slow. But once you eventually get there, you see that where the tracks, are broken. Make an investigation check.
All right. Please have a good roll for once on an investigation check. Okay. 18 total is a 19 on the die.
18.
18 total. Very happy with that. Okay.
So with an 18, You get down real close and you examine these tracks, examine the damage. This looks like something impacted it from above. Like something massive crashed into the rails and completely sundered them. Like you would if you punch something through metal, or like even like a bullet punching
that a
through
lot.
metal, it opens up kind of outward and expands out. That's kind of what the rails do, going downward, and you can see that there is a crater, somewhat of a crater that is underneath where the rails were, and looking deeper into it, you see with an 18, you can see still the faint greenish embers from whatever impacted this part of the tracks.
So definitely it would be an easy conclusion to make that this is not natural. This wouldn't be like a falling rock or something. This is
You would
green.
recall that you have been hounded by a lot of green flames in the
yes.
past week.
Yes. Okay. All right. Then first Odysseus is going to do a good perception look around and just sit in the silence of this and see if he hears cultists or people moving. Someone maybe getting into a formation to attack now that their trap has been set. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Or can he
Yeah,
see
go.
something through bobbing up on top of the mountain?
Yeah, go ahead. Roll a perception check.
A 14 total.
Yeah, you look around, up above, down below, further in or further down the tracks. You focus and you listen. You hear nothing but the sound of the survivors busying themselves in that commotion. You hear a bird cry out somewhere off in the distance. You hear a bug buzz by your ear. Overall, you hear nor see anything out of the ordinary. It would appear that whatever did this is not in the current vicinity.
Immediate vicinity.
Mm-hmm.
Still bad. So while the others do what they do, Odysseus is going to start Jack Sparrow running back to camp with his arm flailing his arms.
Yep.
The first part of your sentence, you said Jack. It's like you jacked off.
I was hoping their demon army would come out of the woods, so then I could do Jack Sparrow running on the shore in the second movie.
Hell yeah.
Oh man.
This is close enough. This is close enough.
Yeah, you seeing nothing, you Jack Sparrow run your way back to the group, switching back over to Kaz, Silas, and Uthorn. I need you guys to make investigation checks for me. You can either do it individually or somebody can roll once with advantage.
Kaz, you probably have a really good investigation, don't you?
Let me double check. It's not bad. It's a +2.
I'm +3. I have no
Right.
clue. Silas, what's yours?
Once again, my +9 investigation will not be put to use. This session.
Son of a bitch!
My bad. Whoops.
Well,
Dude,
with the
you gotta
Silas,
get-
We all roll.
Kelp must be
Alright.
brought back.
Damn!
I rolled
that
a
was
20.
pretty good.
There you go.
Meat dice not coming in hot. Damn, can I have a advantage because I'm using detect thoughts?
Sure.
Let's go!
How thick is the metal on a crushed iron crawler car?
That's a 14 for Uthor.
Okay, Silas, what'd you roll?
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize you wanted me to roll on this.
Are you looking with? Are you with them looking?
Yeah, I am. I'm not doing a good
Not
job.
paying attention.
Well, we'll see.
That's a pretty flower.
16.
Damn,
He's
that's
got
a
man.
-1.
Why do two of you have a -1 to investigation?
I have an 8 in intelligence. That's why.
God damn.
Oh, no!
Amazing. So a 21, a 16, and a 14. I'll say, Kaz, you look thoroughly up and down each of these carts. You see many perished individuals as you search. Silas, you as well. You don't quite catch as many of the bodies, but you do notice that throughout all these carts there seems to be no signs of life.
No.
As you go on Uthorn, as you are all looking through one of these carts, I would say it is probably the fourth cart from the engine. You detect faintly the thoughts of somebody unseen, and as you go into the cart, and as you kind of look around, you all are able to spot one. It appeared to be a woman trapped under some what appeared to be metal and wooden debris near the corner of this overturned cart, as you can just barely make out her twitching hand and shallow breathing as she kind of sees you all. You spot her over under this debris, mostly covered by the wreckage.
Uthorn's gonna see her and immediately yell out, "Silas, over here!" And Uthorn will hurry over and take a look at the debris to make sure that he doesn't immediately just pull something that like causes her to get crushed more. And I'm going to slowly try to start pushing and getting stuff off of her to get her out from underneath.
Make a strength check for me.
That's what I didn't want to do.
Hey,
That's a
you need some
10.
help?
Yes, hurry! She's still alive.
Go ahead and roll.
Just a straight
Silas.
strength?
Yeah.
13.
13 and 10. Yeah, with your combined efforts, it's some pretty heavy stuff, but you managed to start pulling it off of her. And as you do this, one by one, metal and wood you remove from the top of her. You see now that it appears that you should, with what you've pulled off, you would be able to pull her free of the wreckage.
I will use a point of lay on hands to get her up to 1 HP if she's, at that stage.
You lay your hand on her to deliver a revitalizing bit of life. It appears to be absorbed into her essence. You can see a flicker of life kind of spark back into her eyes, but you see it fades almost just as quickly as it was there.
Am I getting the sense that it's my divine energy failing, or something like siphoning it away, or something else?
Make a medicine check.
Ooh. 7.
7. Even
What carnation?
you're not terribly versed in all the anatomies and whatnot, but you can feel that it wasn't your magic itself that was the issue. You gather it is something with her body that caused this incident.
This isn't working.
What do you mean?
Uthorn, do you have any of your magics left?
Yes, I do. Uthorn will cast Healing Word. 9 HP.
Dice, the meat dice.
You like a lullaby, you sing these words silky smooth as they kind of ring out, and you direct the essence of that energy to this woman, and you see as that energy surrounds her and embraces her, the life once again comes alight in her eyes, for longer this time, but you can see, just as before, that life is still fading.
I'll do a quick just look over to make sure I can move her, or she can be moved, and I'll turn to Silas. You must get her to Bruna as quickly as you can. I have no capabilities of carrying her back. You are much stronger than I am.
Aw, don't say that. I blush a little and pick her up.
As you grab her and pick her up from the debris, very quickly you notice her bottom half does not come with her.
Ooh. Uh-oh.
Uthorn, I may have grabbed her a smidge too hard.
I'm going to I'm gonna whisper to Silas, set her back down, please. And as he does, Uthorn will pull out his harp. Silas, will you continue with the search? I'll fix what's here.
As Silas turns around, Uthorn pulls out a dagger.
Uthorn was going to start playing on his harp, very sweetly, kind of trying to. I have a feat, or I have silver tongue. I can make charisma checks. I'm putting her in a very lulled state, and then as Kaz has alluded, I am going to pull out a dagger, and I'm going to put it carefully in between her ribs, and then I'm just gonna push down as hard as I can. there was no saving this one.
Yeah, as Silas set her down and you began to sing your song, you see as you do this, she's not responsive to any stimulation. She is catatonic. Oh, like just not even there. She's breathing. You can hear choked mumbling, but these are mostly just the mumblings of a dying woman. As eventually you finish your tune, pulling out a dagger, you press it down, and there is a moment, a final twitch of the fingers, and a slow exhale as she is put out of her misery.
Uthorn will sit there for a moment and then start to silently, not so silently, weep inside of that train car.
Okay. Silas, you return outside to Kaz. Were you waiting outside or were you inside? Where were you?
I was waiting outside, we'll say.
Oh, okay. Silas, you return to Kaz while Uthorn remains behind.
We didn't really have any luck. I think this accident was a bit more lethal than we might have first realized. I am talking to myself, unfortunately.
DM, I didn't see Grashk, did I?
You have not.
This
Case
is
in
bad.
As a matter of fact, as you all have looked through these carts once again, not only is Grashk missing, but looking among the survivors, the wounded, the few adventurers that were along the ride, there were 6 of them that had joined up with this iron crawler that had survived the Ashmarsh attack. They are missing as well. They are not among the wounded or the surviving helpers. They are not among the dead that you have seen.
That's all the evidence I need. They done did it. You're the head of this here operation.
Them and Grashk are all missing.
Grash, I pegged Grashk as a traitor pretty quick. I could tell.
Oh my god.
Derek. It's Bruna.
I'm just saying, we threw a lot of the cultist bodies off of the train after we killed them the night before.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Silas, it's just you and I outside, right? Yeah, I'm just.
And the soft echoing
moping.
weeps of a broken man inside.
It seems like our choir boy has not seen much in his life.
No, I'm a choir boy.
Well, I wouldn't lie. This hasn't affected me as well. I've seen death, but on this scale, not since a few days ago. But it's I don't want to say this is getting used to it, but there's something definitely wrong with this situation. something's hitched a ride with us.
It would seem that some dark omen follows us.
Have you experienced anything like this before? For all of this, on your journeys, anything at this level, this violence?
I have known dark spirits. They do follow me, but never have they harmed such as what we have experienced of late.
Well, seems like, well, we've at least been lucky. Is Kanakba all right?
He survives. Luckily, I was able to protect him from the crash, at the expense of several of my ribs.
Speaking of, we've been accosted multiple times at this point. Are we capable of something like this is going to happen again on our trip back? Are we capable of protecting these people?
Well, whether or not we are capable of doing it, I would guess that it will come to that. It is no coincidence that this trip has been harried on every step that we take. I do not think that that will end. It is likely that more lives will be lost before we reach our rest.
Well, guess our only job at this point is making sure we keep that number as far down as possible.
Well, I agree.
Sorry, go ahead.
If we are to do that, I think that it would be best to move. As much as I think it would be right to bury and lay to rest all of these poor souls, we may not have the time to do so. I think we should convene with the others, gather supplies, and find shelter as soon as possible.
I agree. I think the longer we stay here, the more likely it is that something else might come out of the woodwork, so to say. Have you? I know you are well traveled, quite new to the area. Is there any chance that you might have flown by on your magic ship in this part of the world? Do you have any knowledge of landmarks or any such things?
I have never ventured this far north. We crossed the mountains through the... DM, what would be a common... Can I make up just a pass?
Yeah. You can. A pass that we'll say it's a pass that you found, a very small one that you were able to slip through.
Well, I have heard of this Gidget's Pass.
Oh my god.
You know, I thought it was only a legend, but
It is.
I think I've heard of it as well.
It's well hidden in the mountains. Few know of it, and even fewer have traveled it. It is further south than here by many days. I do not know the road north, but I fear that is the only way we can go. We cannot go south, so we must go on.
Well, we should gather the others and make our way there immediately.
Silas, why don't you go to the survivors and try and get them organized. I will go and get that choir boy, Uthorn, and we will start scouring the wreckage to see if there's anything that we can salvage for the trip.
During this entire conversation, Uthorn's just wailing in the train cart.
No, not wailing. It is. It's a.
It's a pitiful cry. It's a pitiful cry.
It's a decent cry.
I'm just liking the name Choir Boy. I hope that sticks.
He's just inside the cart.
All we hear from the
What are you
I'll
doing
give-
to
I'll
the
give-
lower half of that torso, Uthorn?
Oh no!
I don't like that at all.
I mean, bro could be getting a snack right now. I mean,
Oh.
out of character, he might be getting a snack.
No.
As a note, though, the most prominent, so the Serpent Spine Mountains bisect the continent of Pyroneth down from north to south. The most prominent, like, opening is the Oak Spring Valley, but that is way further north and would be, I would say, as far as you guys have traveled, it would be southwest of you guys at this point, since you've traveled pretty far across Durazan at this point. But yeah, you yourself wouldn't have gone that far into Tulun, Kaz, at any point. So yeah, just a little tidbit of geography.
Is this sort of a take the mountain pass or go through the mines of Moria type situation, or?
No. So where you guys would be, generally speaking, you are somewhere in the kind of the central north-ish portion of Durazan at this point. There's no necessarily, like, looking around you guys, there are mountains that kind of dot the landscape. There's not like super long mountain chains in this area. It's more like basically these mountain slopes down, goes into a valley, mountain. There's just like basically bunches of mountains that are kind of placed around the area. It's very craggy. The large karsts that you see are almost like damn near go as high as the mountains. They are these tall rock spires that dot the landscape throughout these mountains that you see around you. Hence why when you were going along the Iron Crawler, at times you were going up and through mountains, sometimes through tunnels, sometimes around the curvature of the mountains themselves. But the journey itself has been a lot of like roller coaster up and down, going up a mountain, down a mountain, through a valley for some time, up another mountain, curving around. But as it stands, if you look around, you are currently on the side of a mountain, and these tracks appear to go through. We're going to be going through a tunnel at some point ahead of you.
I will go ahead and give Kaz a nod and head off to the other survivors to kind of group everyone up.
I'll jump back into the cart and Uthorn.
Yes. Did you find something else?
No, there will be time to mourn the dead later. We need to continue to act. Come.
Of course.
We need to start scavenging for supplies. It's a bleak ordeal, but we need to start rummaging through the wreckage As sad as it may be, we may even have to loot what is on the dead.
I understand. I do. Focus on the living, right?
The dead will speak their piece later.
Yes, lead the way.
Winks at the camera.
Let's get to it then.
Yeah, so DM, we want to go back through the train carts and search for goods.
All right. Roll an investigation check. I'll give you advantage since it's a couple of you doing so.
Both of us or just one of us?
Just the one of you. Unless you want to roll two.
No.
I got a 7 or 19.
Ignore my roll and go with his.
Okay.
Fair.
Well, I mean, you would. Yeah. So, going through the carts, I would say you gather. Pull up my loot table. You would gather about. Well, it depends on how much you want to grab. There, if you would go through like the stores of the what was left, I would say there was probably 2 days worth of food and water rations left that were loaded on to the iron crawler for the journey. Had you guys
Scott, you want to write this down?
Had you guys gone longer than that, could have potentially run out of both of those. But
Yeah,
that was for the entire iron crawler. So you're looking at a lot more than just for you guys.
Okay.
A lot more than you would be able to feasibly carry for just you.
Tons of food. Okay.
Yeah. Tons of food. I mean, it's a lot of mostly dried beefs and breads and things that wouldn't go bad very quickly.
Yep.
I would say that you find one cask of could be ale, could be wine, but it is unbroken. You can hear it sloshing around in there. If you want to haul that around or do what you want to with that, you find that as well. You would find, I would say you'd find 5 standard short swords, 3 spears.
Oh, nice.
You would find 2 bows, and there's probably about 7 daggers that you had found through. And this was stuff that wasn't damaged or busted up during the crash. So that's stuff that's still intact. Are you attempting to look through dead bodies?
Gaz said he was.
I did say I would, yeah.
Okay. So if you're looking through dead bodies, I would say you find about 213 gold.
The dead want not.
Dude.
You also would find 3 common healing potions. And that is, I would say that's about all you guys would find that's still intact.
Okay. We find one guy that had a 4th healing potion, but he was going to drink it, and you could see his body like crumpled, and it's just like poured out on the side, not fully drank.
Get a little sippy sip of that.
Yeah, so we take that and we just pile it outside one of the carts, like in a central location, all that gear.
Yep.
When you
And then once we do that, I'm sure that takes us quite a while. We'll go meet back up with the group. So, well, however long that has been, and we'll see where they're at that point.
I would say it'd probably take you a couple. It would take you a couple of hours to sift through, pull things out,
Yeah.
set them down, collect things from your own. As you are kind of handing out or bringing out the food and kind of setting down the weaponry, whatever you choose to give to them. Durik will kind of look over at you as he's marshaling his men to kind of keep order and everything, and give you a quick nod and thank you for doing the dirty work and gathering what you could. We do appreciate your efforts in trying to keep things together here.
It had to be done. We are in need of what is left.
I imagine our road going forward, it will not be an easy one. I don't know, per se, how fast the clouds of the Doom Shroud fly, but I imagine they'll be coming upon us faster than they were when we were aboard the crawler. So we will gather what we can. We will bandage up, heal who we can, and we will try to be out of here come the morning. You're welcome to join us or set out on your own, but just know that we would very much be appreciative of you if you choose to come along with this company.
As we're doing that, then my last thing, I'm going to turn to Uthorn. You best get your rest, Uthorn. Though I fear that this night will not be an easy one for rest. It is likely that the wails of the dead will cling in this area for some time. And I say that, and then I just kind of ominously walk off. And
What the fuck was that?
and then I sit against a rock, and I watch the last bits of the day go by as the sun sets.
All right.
It'll make sense once you guys learn about my subclass.
Is there anything else anybody would like to do before the day ends?
I assume I made it back, right?
Yeah, you have.
Yeah.
At some point in time, you gallivanted your way back to the group. I would say you probably, instead of joining up with, unless you wanted to join up with the others, you would have made your way back to Karagar.
Yeah, but I would be trying to just let people know what I found. That doesn't look like anyone's in the area, but the cult definitely did this.
Do you want to relay that to the
Yeah.
Durik and them?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, so you relay that to them, and
Just
Durik
pretend I
will
did
kind
that.
of, Durik will nod his head to you, and those are grim tidings indeed. Yes, they are. They have destroyed my beautiful crawler. They need to die. All right, Lander, go go off and help some others and cool off. You'll be fine. But
Pop off,
This-
King.
this does not bode well. We had hoped that we had outrun them, but it appears they are harrying us every step of the way. We'll stay vigilant. We'll have plenty of guards throughout the night. Thank you for investigating this matter.
Odysseus will just give him a nod, and as he nods, his nose starts bleeding again. He goes, "Fuck."
Oh, you got a bit of. You're leaking out your nostrils.
It's imperative I get some rest.
Right. I think we all need a bit of rest after that. Bit of turmoil. But, yes. Thank you for your help. We'll reconvene in the morning and discuss matters further.
Odysseus will give him a little nod and pinch his nose and walk back to Karagar.
Karagar, was there anything else you wanted to do besides...
I'll just get Kelp back.
Okay.
And I would like to study my arcane grimoire and see if it is still suppressed.
Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Okay.
Hmm.
27.
You examine your grimoire, connecting your own spirit with it. You concentrate on the magical essence within it. It would appear that the magical life within your grimoire has returned.
Interesting. I will make some notes in it with Kelp's help and just wait for the return of my companions, whoever comes first.
As such, the rest of you who had enchanted items, not you, Odysseus, because yours is a little bit of a different matter. Kaz, Silas, and
You're
Uthorn,
gonna love that.
whatever your magical item, you realize at this point, this night, that the magic that once filled it has been restored. It is unmuted.
Voice.
The blood of our friends has powered our weapons. Uh-oh.
It has appeased the dark gods, and now they're
I'm telling you, it was one of them. One of them on the rain.
oh
Dan,
my gosh, that's such a good point. It literally
I
could have been
know.
the guy who was blocking everything is now dead.
Yeah.
Shit.
Karagar will say a little thank you to Thelstis.
All right.
As difficult as that is for Karagar to do, he will give thanks to Thelstis.
A little nod and a thank you. Anything else anybody would like to do before turning in?
I just want to sleep.
We're camping. We're just doing a camp as an entire group with everybody, and then leaving.
You can choose to camp alongside the surviving group, so as a big group, or you can choose to have your own little camp away from them. How you want to keep watch, if you want to keep watch, if you want to sleep alongside them and let the other guards, Durik's men, handle the
Fuck that.
It's up to you.
I'd like to stay with the main group, but definitely participate in the guard duties.
Are there any other individuals who are like scattered about, or has all their survivors kind of congregated together at this point?
At this point, towards the end of the night here, everybody is you gather that everybody has joined up, and this is who is left.
Okay.
All right. So-
DM, as I sleep tonight, so my subclass gives me this thing called Whispers of the Dead. So
Yep.
echoes of those who have died cling to you. Whenever you finish a
Yep.
short or long rest, you can gain one skill or tool proficiency of your choice as a ghostly presence shares its knowledge with you. You lose this proficiency when you use this feature or choose a different proficiency that you lack. I wanna ask, instead of gaining a proficiency tonight, I want to see if I can ask the ghostly presence that visits me tonight if it knows where Grashk is.
Yeah, as you
You what?
Ew. What?
as you
Love it.
meditate on this, you sit there for a moment, and then opening your eyes, you see in front of you the visage of a nondescript spirit. It appears to be one of the perished that occurred in this crash. And as it comes forward to you, you speak and ask of Grashk. It looks to you. Go ahead.
And say, I am sorry, spirit. I wish that your time had not come. I thank you for visiting me tonight. Though you could have gone on, you would lingered, and I thank you for it. I ask that, if you would, please share any information of my companion, Grashk, the orc that was on the Ironcrawler North.
The spirit is quiet for a moment, and then, in a hushed, echoey voice, the one you speak of is no longer of this world. Though he is not dead, he is no longer here.
How do I find him?
Follow the trail of blood and green flame, the screams of the damned. He is there.
I thank you, spirit. May your journey to rest be swift and peaceful.
I go to my forefathers. And as the spirit fades away, the ethereal smoke begins to churn and once more return, though this time in a different, more clear visage.
Hey.
Kaz, you recognize this as the Dragonborn. He looks to you, and this time the spirit is more defined. You can see his features, the scales along his snout, the horns that protrude from his head. And you can see within his expression frustration, but also urgency as he looks to you. Ghostwalker, you have not fulfilled your end. Why do you flee?
I wish not to flee. Show me the battle, that I may charge.
It is back. Back in the shroud. You must go back. You must find the key. You must lock away the prison once more. Nithraxis must not be released.
Nithraxis. What is his name? Who is this demon?
Not a demon, but a dragon. A dragon touched by death, yet who did not succumb to its allure. He lives in death. He is the scourge of my lands. He brought the Doom Shroud on his wings. You must return. You must seal it. Do not let him escape.
How long until this vile creature crawls from the earth?
I do not know. Though with the Doom Shroud unchained, his power grows. With each stretch of land it consumes, with each spot of life snuffed out, he gains his strength. His slumber has been long, but I fear he shall wake soon. And if that happens, Durazan, no. All of Terus will know his dread wings.
Then it is south that my journey must go. I have heeded the dead all of my life. Great has been my glory and my success because of the forefathers. Your wishes will not fall on deaf ears, Lord Dragonborn. This dragon, this bringer, this harbinger of death, will be sealed by my hand. On this I vow. And I pull out my dagger and I cut my hand and bleed a blood vow.
You cut your hand off?
No, just cut it.
He starts sawing away. Non-serrated knife.
Wrong.
You do not need to make a vow that deeply.
Whoa!
It's really not that serious. It's
Calm
not that
down, dude. Not that serious.
I hear my mother calling. I'll be back.
Yeah.
This guy's a little odd.
This guy's rocks.
This guy's
No.
awesome.
You would know his name as Kuthril.
Uthorn. Scott, you were taking notes through all that, right?
Nope. Hey, that's what the VA is for. We can always watch it
That's
back.
what, I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna need it. Yeah. Cool.
I was living in the moment.
I was, dude. I'm all in. Kuthril, is there anything else that I would need to know?
What you seek. The treasures. They lie at the heart of the fallen city, of my city. The seat of Nithraxis' power. There you will find the treasure. You must seal Nithraxis away once more. However it may be, whatever sacrifice may be done, do not make the same mistake we did. Do not let your hubris get the better of you. It will be your undoing as it was ours. Do not fail me, Ghostwalker. And with that, he will fade back.
It's a lot of pressure to lay on the guy all of a sudden.
So is this like a level 4 mission, or do we need to be like level?
We need to hit the gym.
Yeah.
You know, the stakes got a little bit higher when the barrier fell.
You mean during the prologue? Oh no!
Someone really said,
Hey.
"Hey, we're gonna let these guys die."
He's like, oh, I guess
I made a
This-
mistake.
this giant, terrible fog that's been
Good
following us
news.
is good. This is bad.
No bueno.
Hey, you guys know all that progress you made on the Iron Crawler? Yeah, you're just gonna have to turn around, head back.
Oh man.
Man, never have I ever seen a DM literally railroad a team.
DM, you said that the engine of the Iron Crawler destroyed? You said it was okay,
No.
wasn't it?
Yeah, the Iron Crawler, the engine itself appeared to sustain damage, but not like catastrophic damage.
So all we have to do is pick up the engine, turn it around, set it back on the tracks, and we go back.
We cannot go back into the fucking Doom Shroud. We'll all die immediately.
Pick up.
Yeah, we'll just pick up the...
Pick it up and put it somewhere
Push it
else.
somewhere else.
I mean,
Rulin, didn't we hear that the train ran off of the same thing that powered your ship? Maybe we could look for
Yeah,
that.
but the
It's an Alaskan
working.
death dragon.
The Lavara stones do not power the Iron Crawlers.
Oh.
Lavara stones
Those-
are used for flying crafts to
The,
give
the
I
Iron
was
Crawler was,
levitative
it ran off of
ability.
goblin tears.
I was just about to say, if we would have just gone back for the ship and repaired it like Odysseus wanted to, and we could
This
have
guy.
easily flown right back.
This guy. Oh,
This
man.
guy stinks.
Look, there's treasure back there, guys. Lots of it. Reach in deep and grab your let your loot goblin come forth.
What good is treasure if you're dead?
It's true.
Yeah,
What is a treasure hunter with no treasure?
dude.
Shit, brother's taking my own clothes against me.
All right. Kaz, that as the spirit of Kuthril fades away, you are left in silence once more.
Yeah, I'm just up the rest of the night.
Okay.
Return to your master once more.
Kaz, if you were,
Oh,
are you going to be up all night or just take first watch?
It's pulling an all-nighter.
You don't get the benefits of a long rest.
You know, I'm up, and then I would say eventually sleep overtakes me. I'm hurt. Eventually, I do fall asleep. I don't know what time though.
We'll say sometime in the middle of the night.
5 minutes before we pick
you-
up camp.
Yeah. Before you do fall asleep,
Yes.
though, Kaz, make a perception check.
All right. It's an 11.
An 11.
So, middle of the road.
Middle of the road. I'll say, looking off at the horizon after your ghostly visitors and the words of warning you were given, you gaze towards the southern skies. And as you look far, far out into the horizon, you swear you can see tiny, almost imperceptible flashes of green.
Man.
And as you kind of look at this far off little light, you look a little higher into the sky and you notice what appears to be a shooting star. As it falls towards this distant horizon, where you see these flashes. 1, 2, 3. You see multiple of these lights, of these what appear to be stars, seemingly crash towards this far off distance. And then they stop. And that's all you see.
I'm gonna try as best I can to take a strong mental note of where I think that is.
You, even in your sleep-deprived mind and whiplashed body, you gather that is in fact towards Ashmarsh, where you've come from, the south.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Okay.
Would you like to wake somebody up before you doze off for the night?
No, I just do. I crash. I like can't even move.
Does is anybody else going to attempt to?
I'm so hurt and tired. I'm out.
Odysseus isn't crazy about sleeping right now, so I can take I can take the next watch.
Kirgo's having a nightmare about being wrapped in a table.
Well, I saw spirits. Odysseus sees nightmares tonight.
Yeah. We're seeing two different types of ghosts.
Silas is having a nightmare about being woken up from his nap again.
As a matter of fact, Silas,
Yeah.
in your sleep,
Damn.
I told you the spirits are going to be wailing tonight, boys.
Here we go again.
Uh-oh.
in your
Just more
you find
moans of the
yourself
Dude, they're wailing tonight.
Silas,
Burn
you
them back.
you find yourself back in Ashmarsh. Sorry. Dying over here, coughing. You see yourself fighting the black swell alongside your companions once more. Sir Garrick, your captain, Lysandra, Dorian, Merrick, Therian, Elowin, Kalor. They are all there, fighting alongside you. Jeez. Something caught my throat.
Scott's still gone. He started laughing when the horn went off.
He fell off his chair? No, he didn't.
Oh my god.
Oh no!
Wow.
We're trying to have a serious moment here,
Clip
Scott.
that.
What did you do to him?
Anyway. Silas, as you fight alongside your companions, you look around. You are triumphant in your battle. You look around and you see each and every one of them cheering, celebrating. Jeez. And a job well done. And as they cheer, you look and you see those cheers slowly stop. Time appears to be slowing down. Their motions getting slower and slower. And then they all just stop. Their arms drop to their sides. They look to the sky. You look to find and you see Sir Garrick looking out at you as he points up. And as you look up, you see the twin moons above you. You see Naren and Nurethis in the sky. Full moons shining bright across this battlefield. And then you see a crack begin to snake along the moon. You see it first on Naren as this crack splits wider and wider and jumps to Nurethis. They both begin to crack and break apart within the sky. As you look in horror at this impossibility, you look back down to see your companions. All of them. Lysandra, Dorian, Merrick, Seraphin, Therian, Elowin, Kalor, all of them engulfed in green flames. Not moving, staring up at these breaking moons. And then you look back and you see Garrick once more. He reaches out to you, pointing. And as you look down at yourself, you see that you have begun to catch light. The green flames snaking from the ground, crawling up your skin, crawling up your legs, to your torso, on your arms, filling up higher and higher as they surround you. You see Garrick, his form shimmer and twist and disform. And as he does, his neck snaps. And you wake up in a cold sweat.
Well, I can actually visit swimming lessons, and I need
Are the moons visible?
From where you're at? Yes, they are in the sky.
Silas breathes a deep sigh of relief. Ooh. Well, I've got shit to unpack. Is it is it morning, or is it still?
No, it is still in the middle of the night at some point in time. Everyone around you is asleep.
Is anyone else up?
Nobody would be, well, I would say at this point, Odysseus would probably be up. Kaz is out cold.
Then, if they need to trade, they have to trade on mine.
We get a long rest, right?
Yes, you get a long rest.
and then they go in and trade, and then I.
Does it look like Odysseus is like keeping watch right now?
Then
Odysseus, what are you doing?
in like
Yeah. Can I be like meditating on top of a rock?
Sure.
so
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. You see Odysseus meditating on top of a rock, water helmet on.
Nope. I got to be able to hear.
Yep. you
I
just see
better
him on a
keep
rock.
watch of some kind.
Yep. So yeah, you see him just meditating on top of a rock.
you see like
Okay. I
they made a trade.
give me 1 second here. I'm gonna go ahead and use one of my channel divinities. And where's it at?
These guys made a trade for me. She just.
Give me 1 second here.
Looks like a ticket. I think that's what I figured.
Where is it?
We'll try to get on the right now.
Here we go. I'm gonna use my divine sense,
Okay.
And then yeah.
and I'm just gonna extend it out and actually take a second to kind of really examine Odysseus. Yeah, you know, I
Oh, I can hear you.
recently, you know, last battle kind of freaked Silas out a little, and he's wondering if Darin is the only force that's influencing him. So I'm gonna reach out and kind of get a feel.
Even though my eyes are closed, I can smell you staring at me.
You can sense as you reach out and this pulse goes out around you. You look at Odysseus and you see. You didn't see this before when you had cast this before. But now you look at him, you see this faint residual of both divine, celestial nature, but also fiendish, hellish nature. This residue of both clings to him, as if he has been touched by both, good and evil.
He's got the bad touch then, huh?
He's got the cheese
The
touch.
cheese touch.
He's got the cheese touch.
Also of note, just a little bit of a note, you get that same just tickle at the back of your head when you see Uthorn.
What the fuck? Oh. What a power have myself in.
Would you say you've bitten
off more than
Well, I
you.
do think I have bitten off quite more than I could possibly chew. Okay, with that horrifying discovery, I am going to attempt to drift back into sleep. After getting that read from Odysseus, I'm not approaching it by myself.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Maybe I'm a victim, huh? Is this how you treat all victims?
You might be. Silas hasn't really dealt with any of this before. He's a little nervous.
That's fine.
All right. You it takes you some time, but you You're a pretty deep sleep. You've slept through some pretty crazy things. You eventually, thinking that you will not go back to sleep, you all of a sudden
As
are
I
just
fall as I fall asleep, I think of Uthorn's tunes, and then I get the horrifying realization: has he been magically putting me to sleep? And then I fall asleep.
Sweet lullaby.
I can no longer
Karagar.
smell Silas breathing. Curious.
Karagar.
Not the table. Not the table. No. No.
Aragar, this is good news.
You
Read tables.
you find yourself in a solitary room back in a familiar place. You're back at school.
Oh,
However,
God.
you yourself are sat alone in a chamber. A lone solitary chair is where you sit.
You're gonna get spanked. I will mute my mic.
And as you do this, in front of you, from the shadows, appears a shadowy visage. You cannot make out who it is, but they speak to you. Karagar, what news comes from the Doom Shroud? You have been absent. We have not heard from you in some time.
I've been trying to get back to the capital, Thalion, or at least somewhere important in Durazan. The Doom Shroud has fallen. Necrothul's influence is spreading.
What do you mean it has fallen? You mean the barriers?
The barriers have been destroyed.
How is this possible?
Cracks.
Have you seen?
Yes. With my own eyes. Cracks formed under Ashmarsh. Along the barriers. East to west. The Prince of, I believe, Durazan stayed behind with a contingent, but I have a very bad feeling they're not going to make it. I'm with some refugees and some fellows who've been helping me help the refugees. Trying to get back north, but our transportation was destroyed. And I'm not sure we're going to make it.
This is troubling news. I must say, when I sent you down there to study the runes on the towers, I had not expected such events would take place. Though I imagine
Yeah.
none alive would consider such events to be possible at this time.
No.
Tell me, Karagar, when the barrier fell, what did you see? What transpired? What details can you give?
There was a sharp earthquake-like effect. Green flash in the sky. Persistent green flashes and green fire. At the moment the barriers came down, that was it. But when the cracks formed in Ashmarsh, and any other time that there's been demonic involvement, there's always green fire. Cultists and their activity have plagued the refugees the entire journey. I'm sure some of them were in Ashmarsh, before the barriers came down.
Zealots, all of them. One can never trust too heartedly in fanatics. If God's
Yes.
both good or bad. We must look inward to our own minds. Trust in ourselves. Troubling
Yes.
indeed. Where do you go now? Where are you?
Traveling north, one of Durazan's iron crawlers. I believe we're likely 10 days on foot from the capital of Durazan. Just entered the mountain expanse that follows the coast. It's going to be a difficult journey.
You
Is
are
there
a
an
bright lad.
extension? Is there any extension of the Athenium or the Arcanum down here in Durazan? I have yet to meet any other members.
There is a chapter in the capital itself. It is of the Arcanum. As you know, Athenium, we do not like to have prying eyes looking in on our findings.
Yes, of course.
But the Arcanum itself, they do have a chapter within the capital. I would caution you with what information you give them.
Am I not to reveal myself as a member of the Athenium?
It would be unwise to ever reveal yourself to anyone, especially those of the Arcanum. They do not look kindly on us, my dear pupil.
My lips will remain sealed.
Our secrecy is vital to our continued efforts to understand the machinations of Terus in all of her wonders.
Of course. Well, if we manage to make it, I will keep my findings to myself.
Very good. I shall relay what you have told me. We shall look into it ourselves. Perhaps with careful planning, we can observe the structures.
Yes.
But continue as you are. Remain secret. Gather what you can, as it always is. Every bit of information you can gather for us is ever crucial to our advancements.
I will keep my notes held dear, Professor. One more thing. If I don't make it, would you be able to tell my parents I'm sorry? I won't be there to help with the next harvest.
I shall prepare a letter for them.
They'll understand. Maybe it won't come to that. It's only Necrothul, after all.
These devils have vied for this world more than once. We have beat them back more than once. I have faith we can do it again. In the meantime, as I said, we will look into the matter. Perhaps try to find some solutions within our own texts, explanations, or what have you. Perhaps events that have transpired in the past. keep to your task. I shall reach out once more in the coming days to check on you and your progress.
Thank you.
May you be ever in the watchful eye of Eon. And with that, you blink and you open your eyes and you have woken up surrounded by your companions. However, when you wake up, it is morning.
Oh my god. I better get a good grade. Oh, good
So-
morning.
The rest of you receive your long rests.
Yay.
Let's go.
And as you
Much
wake,
needed.
as you wake to the dawning eastern sun cresting over the distant mountains, some of you, the dreams and visions of the night before, still very much prevalent in your mind. You gaze out upon the wreckage of the Ironcrawler around you, the camp that is waking to the morning light, preparing for whatever may come on the journey ahead. That'll be where we end tonight's session.
All right.
Damn. Heavy stuff. Heavy stuff.
Yeah. A little bit of lore dumping tonight. Some ominous premonitions.
Oh my gosh. Some scary things.
Yeah, some stuff that's on the horizon. Who knows? But we'll see. Yeah. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us tonight on this lore-heavy episode. We appreciate you tuning in every night, watching us go about this journey together. Be sure to like, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your family, all that good stuff. We'd love to keep expanding and sharing this journey with more and more people as we go. Be sure to follow our socials. Check us out on YouTube. Get caught up if you aren't already. More and more episodes keep getting put up there as we go along. But until the next
Don't
time,
forget, we're gonna have a short coming up. You can watch Uthorn fall out of his chair again and again and again.
It's already
Yes.
posted. It's already posted on TikTok.
Oh,
if you want to go,
that was
look at
Go watch that, man, again, again, and again.
it. It's
Yeah,
posted
go,
on TikTok right now.
I'll get her on YouTube.
Yeah. Be sure to check that out on both of those things. But until the next time, thank you all so much. Have a wonderful rest of your night and a wonderful rest of your week. And we will see you on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.